Welcome to the channel. Today I have a video from Alpha Anthem. Let's watch the video.
The marriage was not good. I know that. He was not good for me. He wasn't never gonna be what I needed him to be. And so it's good that it's happening, but it's still very sad.
The person I loved most in this entire world, that was it. That's how the story ends.
Hello guys, welcome to this episode. Divorce rate is skyrocketing, and this comes with some other statistics. Researchers have found out that after divorce, 54% experienced second thoughts about whether they had made the right decision, with many realizing that they miss or still love their ex-partner. For some, the regrets have been so severe that 42% have had moments where they considered giving their relationship another go. Let's dissect a few videos. Your support is highly appreciated. Kindly hit the like button and subscribe.
I get asked a lot, what was one of your biggest failures in your own divorce that you wish other people would know? And it's very easy. I spent months, and I mean months, worrying about saying the words, I want a divorce. I worried how he was going to take it. I worried how he was going to feel. I was worried about his reaction, his immediate reaction only. And I worked so hard at having the courage to say, I want a divorce. We need to separate. I spent so much time and energy on that. What I did not spend a lot of time and energy on was preparing myself for what was going to happen the next day and the next day and the next day. I did not think past that moment. I said those words without being prepared. I said those words without being educated. I said those words without having a fucking plan B through Z. I only thought about just saying the words, and that's it.
She was too quick to divorce her husband, but didn't think about what awaited her after she left the marriage. She thought the grass was greener on the other side until she went to the other side and found out that it wasn't that green after all. This lady was programmed that she's in control, she's independent and strong by herself, but that face shows a person who is hit with reality. So many divorces these days are from women following other women who are divorced and are encouraging others to be as unhappy as they are. The newly divorced women then jump naively into the dating pool, not realizing it's full of sharks, and not forgetting getting pumped and dumped over and over again. The end result is where she comes crying on social media, traumatized and broken, spilling all her problems, disasters, and weaknesses for everyone to see.
Okay, I filmed this 3 times and I keep deleting it.
That's true. Even the data is showing that there is 86 divorce an hour compared to 230 marriages an hour. So that just prove it, right? Let's continue.
I want to be real with a lot of people, because I hope on my comments and a lot of my videos, a lot of people are like, how are you doing so good? How do you handle everything? And it's honestly, day by day, how do you handle your divorce so good? Day by day. We're almost there. We're almost done. And it's 90% there. The paperwork's almost done. But today, for example, he's like, hey, can you sign the papers? They're ready at 5. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to read through them. Also, I just need a minute. It's hard. The marriage was not good. I know that. He was not good for me. He wasn't never gonna be what I needed him to be. And so it's good that it's happening, but it's still a very sad chapter, and I think it's okay to feel those feelings and even though if it wasn't good, it's my life that I thought I was gonna have with somebody and for my son. And so this is what divorce looks like.
Some people just don't know how good they had it until they walk away from it. And she definitely had it all. If she didn't, she wouldn't be crying about it. If you're unhappy in your marriage and you get divorced, if you don't immediately feel 1,000 times better, like the weight of the world was lifted off your shoulders, the problem was not your marriage. The problem was you. I don't know why women crave drama so much that they have to create their own when there's no issue in their life. It's they can't just be content. They have to have their emotional spike of anxiety and tension to feel alive. It's they look at their life as a TV show and want their husbands to give major plot twists so that they don't get bored. They can't just relax and enjoy what they have.
I literally just got...
Well, taking the way out, it's not a solution. The solution is, before you get in, make sure you take your time. to study, to know what you want, because marriage is not about somebody who's immature or childish. Marriage is about people who are mature and wise, and they know how to humble themselves. It's not easy. It's not an easy road, right? So this is what's happening, the consequences of not taking the time, not being ready. This is what happened, right? It's very sad, but that's a reality. Take note, guys. Let's continue.
Divorced. I'm done. I don't ever have to see him again. That was so hard. That was so painful. I couldn't look at him. I couldn't say hi. I couldn't say bye. I just walked away. The person that I loved the most in this entire world. The person I loved most in this entire world, you know? That was it. That's how the story ends. I loved him with everything that I was. And now it's done. Oh God, I'm fucking broken, man. I fucking hurt. I kept it together until then. But I did that shit. I did that alone. I got divorced alone. I did it myself. I did all the work. I did all the research. Oh, I can't stop crying. Oh my God. I did all the research. I did all the work. I did all the paperwork. I did all the legal documents. I fucking did it.
She probably abandoned everything for her happiness and didn't realize that feelings are fleeting. She listened to her toxic friends who are most likely not in healthy relationships either. I've noticed that some women often destroy their own happiness because they get bored in a relationship. That means it's time to leave in hopes of finding something better. They find out the grass isn't greener and realize they ruined a good thing for absolutely no reason. And it destroys their mental health once they see their ex with a new woman and can't get him back. You rarely hear women talking about divorcing their husband because he hit her or cheated on her. It's always just that they were vaguely dissatisfied and thought they could do better. Divorce should never be part of a married person's vocabulary unless there is abuse or adultery. If both people do not believe in an escape hatch or safety net, they have to act like grown-ups and sit down and figure out how to fix it. Perfect marriages or relationships aren't real, and every relationship is unique. What makes one person happy might not make another person happy. But I've discovered that there's always a solution to every problem. The fact is, every committed relationship has on average 10 problems that will never be solved. This is where compromise comes in, and both people have to give. So if you leave your spouse over a problem you want to compromise on and go be with someone else, now you've added 10 more problems. The more you do this, the more problems you're adding to your life. Just compromise in the first place and be happier in the long run. Given that majority of divorces are initiated by women, that alone will tell you the gender that would probably bail out without any compromise. Not once have they said they shouldn't have done it because they really cared about him, nor has they said anything about missing their husband's companionship. So this is to say that majority of these modern marriages is purely transactional. They hit the wall at 30 and realize that they are chasing chads who are not ready to settle. So they end up settling for a white knight and gets rescued from the streets. After some few years, she gets bored and wants a divorce. She wants to start afresh and goes back to the streets. Now that the dopamine rush of something new has worn off, she's left with the realization she's put herself in and now has to carry the full financial burden and responsibilities and hates it. Sadly, we will be seeing such cases increase in the near future. We will see the destruction of the family unit. So gentlemen, the decision of choosing your wife is the most important decision of your life. This might make or break you, so choose wisely.
Yes, I do agree with him. So it's like they said, if you hang out to the barber shop for too long, you're gonna get a haircut. So this is what it is. If you have single friends, women has single friends. This is for men and women. If you have single friends, they always advise you, okay, you have to divorce, you have to do this, get out. They don't advise you to work it out, to be smart, to be wise, and to take all the tools that you need for your marriage. Those are not your good friends, right? That's not a relationship. I think a relationship is about communication. When you argue with two people, it's healthy, but it's not like you have to agree with abusement, right? Like there is a way you need to talk stuff out. That's how you know how the other person is feeling, right? So that's just how you grow. Nobody knows everything, but as we go and then you learn, right? So it's like you have a siblings. You have to be good with that siblings, a relationship. It's the same way you have a friend. So you have to be good with your friends. So that's a relationship. If you argue with your friends, do you just walk away and you don't talk to them? Or sometimes you think about them and you go back, you're like, okay, I want to talk to you. I realized that I was wrong. Being wrong, it's not bad. Admitting that you were wrong, it's not bad, right? It's how we learn. It's about life, right? So it takes a strong woman or a strong man to realize and to humble themselves to come to that position, right? So most people are immature and they end up with this kind of solutions, right? Which is divorce. They think the solution is divorce. No, it's not. Let's read some comments. I love comments. No wife, happy life. Well, we need someone, right? We need a person, right? You can't just live by yourself, right? I laughed at my wife right in her stupid face when she even thought about divorce. I said, do it. I will be happy and better off in a few months. You, on the other hand, well, that's a result, right? I think men get hurt too, not just women. Let me know down the bottom if men get hurt too. Men get hurt too in a divorce. A lot, right? The grass is green where you water it. Yes. That's why, you gotta take all the tools to water your relationship. That's good. That's wise. I like that. The vast majority of women who regret divorce will never admit it. Too much pride, and they worry about what their friends think. Sad. Yes. Women are very proud of themselves. They have egos, right? So to humble themselves, it takes a big woman. It takes like this wise woman to humble themselves, right? So it's not a joke. It hurts, right? It hurts. That's life, right? Enjoy your cat and wine, lady. Congrats on breaking up your family. It's very sad. Who suffer the most? If you have kids, they suffer the most, right? So be wise before you do those kind of stuff, right? Before you even get to married, just take your time. Find somebody who you want, who's good with you, who's a wifely material, and you will be good. Get a rental. It's cheaper. You can't pay a woman to have fun, but you can't pay her to be loyal. Yes. The second woman who did her divorce all on her, but is still crying. Who cares? Yeah, she did everything herself. She takes a paper, she did everything, but it's sad, right? It's very sad. She has to go through that situation, realizing after the breakup, right? She destroys everything by herself. Like the Bible says, a wise woman builds a house, and a foolish one destroys her house by her own hands. That's just something I know. Cry, cry, cry. Now you say goodbye. Alright, guys. Marriage is about being wise and make your choice properly. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts down in the bottom, and I will see you in the next video.